It's time to finish what I've started. Dude, chill out. It's a movie about a talking cookie. You know what? You can go fuck yourself. You are myself.
There were some movies, terrible movies, movies so awful, no one would touch. Then came a Matthew, sad little Matthew. Matthew decided these movies to watch. For every good movie, there's at least 10 bad. Matthew gonna drag himself through the crap to find the worst ones there are to be had.
Today's episode, Gingerdead Man 3. Hello werewolves, I'm called the Full Moon, and today we're going to take a look at the conclusion to the Gingerdead Man trilogy. Well, sort of the conclusion, we'll get to that. After Passion of the Crust managed to get absolutely no actors back from the original, Gingerdead Man 3's Saturday Night Cleaver from 2011 manages to go one step further and have zero actors from the sequel either. Robin Sidney from the first film makes a cameo in this film, but it's pretty brief. Better give her top billing! It also tops having the main character being listed 12th and 13th by having the main character listed 21st. Shocker, she's not very famous. This film also finally puts writer William Butler in the director's chair, unless it turns out Sylvia St. Croix was Butler. Butler was a writer on all three, but at long last, his vision can come to life. So remember, kids, your dreams are stupid and we'd be better off without them. Butler was also tasked with bringing a voice to his creation, and...
Oh, yeah! Coming to cop a squat, honey bun?
It doesn't even sound like Gary Busey. So here it is, Gingerdead Man 3 Saturday Night Cleaver. I hope you people appreciate what I do for you. It's a full moon. Anyways, immediately we're introduced to the odd contradiction of this movie's humor. Scientific Research Institute for the Study of Homicidal Baked Goods is a joke that I could see happening in something much funnier like Freakazoid or a Trauma movie. And tonally, this film falls in line with that style of humor. They know how to tell a joke, but every joke in this movie sucks. It's Meet the Spartans levels of dumb, predictable sex jokes and just references to things. So, somehow, they nailed the tone but failed to write anything funny. It's odd, to say the least. So, play a game called Guess the Punchline. I'll show you a clip, and you guess the obvious punchline. Ready, go.
They're gonna have to lose those hoops. Any other piercings or body jewelry they can get a hold of?
And for bonus points, can they make this scene go on any longer? It's the same joke. It's the same joke both times. Then, on their way to the Gingerdead Man, they come across the easiest jokes you could make about food.
Baby, do you like it long and hard?
Hey man, you want to get baked, man?
How would you like to get yourself sticky with a little cream puff?
And then Seth Rogen made a whole movie based on this scene. There's not even a joke here for a while, it's just Silence of the Lambs. And, keeping in line with Gingerdead Man 2, we remember what happened at the end of the last movie, but not really. Clarissa claims Ginger has the soul of her brother, the hobo who ate him at the end of the last movie, except in the ending, he took over the hobo's body, not his soul. Then animal activists come in and free all the evil baked goods. I'll give this movie credit. The cookie is on screen and attacks someone in the first 5 minutes. That's more than I can say about either predecessor. Will this movie actually be about the Gingerdead Man? No. But I can hope. And then the most logical thing ever happens. He finds a time machine. Yeah, why not? You know, there are plenty of horror franchises that gave up at some point that totally could have used a time machine. Maybe Jason goes back to stop his mom from dying, or Freddy can torment the original settlers of Elm Street, or Michael can erase Halloween 6 from canon. Oh, they did that one, didn't they? But does Millard Fillmore go back to stop himself from being caught in the first movie? No. He goes back to the 70s so we can rip off another movie.
Yeah, Saturday Night Cleaver is a parody of, that movie from the 70s, you know, had John Travolta in it, there was like a dance, Carrie. It's a ripoff of Carrie.
2011 CG, folks. And then it's the same Bad Reputation parody from the first film.
Run as fast as you can.
This is not even a good parody. This would be a better parody. I don't give a damn about my film's reception. At this point, I'm used to critical rejection. How bad of a singer am I? Plus, we gotta look at this fucking thing the whole intro.
1976? You gotta be fucking kidding me! Well, I gotta get out of here.
If only you were holding the remote control to a time machine. You might notice that the Gingerdead puppet looks a lot doofier this time. He certainly doesn't look like he does on the box.
But by all means, use the goofier looking one on your t-shirt.
And in true Gingerdead Man fashion, the puppet never appears on set with the actors, only in close-ups.
Is he trying to get high, or is that some sort of fetish? Or both?
Holy shit, Anthony Fantano better watch out. This dude looks like he's strapped to give everyone in the club a strong 9 to a light 10. Then the owner of the roller, that's a man. Hold on. Kinfure. His IMDb bio uses he, but he's credited as an actress. So he's like Discount Divine. Except instead of eating shit, he just appears in Gingerdead Man 3. I'm not sure which one of those is more degrading, honestly. To be fair, though, I thought the movie was making a cheap shot, and it seems like it's an actual drag queen, so carry on, I guess. The owner, Trixie, says they're gonna get shut down if they don't pay their back taxes and introduces us to the main character, Carrie.
Oops, I mean Cherry. 'Cause it sounds like Carrie.
Dynamite! Huh? Asshole!
Can no one see or hear him? Oh, who am I kidding? Everyone in this club is coked out of their minds.
I'll let you decide if I mean the characters or the actors.
Their idea to save the orphanage, park, church, ski lodge, roller rink, is to have a bikini car wash.
You know, porn exists. You could just watch that. You don't have to film this scene that goes on way longer than necessary.
Then we meet two soon-to-be-dead characters with a gallon-sized bag of drugs.
How about a couple of these?
What, Tic Tacs? You know, they did a really shitty job at having any 70s aesthetic. This just looks like a roller rink now, but with some people in outdated clothes. I mean, at least the really obvious Simpsons arcade game is period accurate.
Hi, I'm Randy.
She's Cherry, and I'd like her to stay that way.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Then we get to what is essentially the main plot, if this movie can stay focused enough to have a plot. Maybe slip some Adderall in that Ziploc bag. Cherry and Randy have something of a romance, and also her aunt, who owns a roller rink, doesn't want her skating.
I don't really think it'd be a problem.
No skating!
No more hangers!
There he is!
What?
The little man, he was right over there. He was running right over. There couldn't possibly be a little man running around in here, could there? Maybe I'm a little more jet lagged than I thought.
I know what it is.
You do.
Yeah, you just need to blow up a little steam.
I think you're getting a contact high from every drug in this place. Oh, we're back to the car wash story.
Wow, this music is trying as hard as it can to be lowrider without actually having to pay any royalties.
All my friends know the low standards.
And then the cookie jerks off. Again.
Okay, show me one movie where a cookie jerks off, shame on you. Show me 2 movies where a cookie jerks off, the fuck is your problem?
Then these dumbass kids find the time travel remote and accidentally time travel. Except at the beginning, the scientist said,
"This sustenance time machine can actually send simple food matter into time and space."
why even have that in there if you're not going to follow those rules?
Although...
Mr. Band, what are we gonna do? The final cut of the film is only 50 minutes. Just throw in all the B-roll we got of people skating. So, for reasons beyond my understanding, there's a vat of hydrochloric acid outside this skating rink. Ginger decides to hook the hose they're using up to the vat, and they die via acid. Feels like this could have been one continuous scene without cutting to the kids, Cherry, the dance floor, and whatever else is padding out this movie. And then this dumbass sees her friends melting and decides to spray herself with it.
I'm Coco. And I'm Yoko.
Is that racist or just stupid?
Someone as perfect as him would never go for someone as plain as me. Are you kidding?
He's dated some real pigs in his time.
Mm-hmm. You're exactly his type.
That's the most subtle joke in this movie, and what do you know? It's also the funniest.
All you need is a little disco dust to fix you up. What do you mean?
Oh, I know what you mean by disco dust.
A roller boogie makeover?
Haha, wait, what? You never miss an opportunity to disappoint me, do you?
Stereotypical makeover session.
You look like the roller disco diva girl.
No, she looks like Carrie.
I crack myself up.
I don't even think that was the Gingerdead man. I think they just caught William Butler saying that to himself. And speaking of, then we meet this movie's co-writer, Muffy Bolding, going into the restroom.
Oh, yeah. Coming to cop a squat, honey buns? Oh, yeah. Pussy.
I see.
You don't really seem concerned that you can see his entire face and could easily tell he's not a human. Also, Ginger, what the fuck? This chick, really?
I got a snack cake for you.
In the next shot, he has his ginger dick out. I can't really complain.
And she fucking rips it off. Not that he really had a penis before anyway, but look, if this means we don't have to see him jerk off anymore, I'm fine with it.
Oh, Christ! What's that broad living on, sawdust?
I no longer fear death. For even the eternal void of nothingness will be better than living in a universe where this movie exists.
Then Cherry steps onto the rink in a dress, and everyone immediately loves her.
You know, in Carrie, the movie you're parodying, she gets all those votes as part of a prank. They don't just instantly like her.
Her aunt catches her, though, and calls her into her office, and they get into a fight. Actually, this is interspersed with parts from another scene, but in spite of the fact that I'm fairly ADD, I have much more focus than this movie, so we're going to talk about these scenes one at a time. Finally, Cherry uses her powers on her aunt. Okay, I guess that changed the fight. Whatever, she asks her aunt why she hates skating, and her aunt recounts how she was a USO performer who was skating when Pearl Harbor happened.
Wait, back up. The story starts with her saying,
While our boys had gone off to war to fight the good fight, we girls stayed home and did our best.
but America only got into the war after Pearl Harbor. They teach you this in, like, middle school.
Also, this statement seems wildly unverifiable.
I'm saying that had I not been performing that morning, December 7th, 1941, every last one of those sailors would have been manning their battle stations. And Pearl Harbor never would have happened.
I'm skating in that roller boogie contest, Aunt Trixie. I'm skating, and you can't stop me.
Actually, she can. She owns the roller rink. Then the kids tripping balls go to have sex in a storage closet.
Movie, I have a thing for chicks in roller skates, and even I couldn't get off to this scene. Not after all the shit you've shown me. Also because the scene ends with this.
Looks like you two could use some company.
Yeah, come join us.
Your wish is my command!
Stop! Hollywood. All of you. Everyone who's ever made a movie. That's not how nail guns work. The only movie I've seen get this right is American Psycho. You have to apply pressure to whatever you're nailing. You can't just pull a trigger and shoot a nail across the room.
Cherry finds a blood trail that leads to the storage closet and finds the Gingerdead man there.
Cherry! You'd better get out on the dance floor. You never know.
Aren't you gonna say something like, hey, there's a lot of blood in here? Come to think of it, why is Ginger even killing people? In the first movie it was revenge, in the second movie he wanted a new body, but now he's just killing people because they're there. Then Ginger just stands around while they announce the nominees.
Oh my god, I just realized. Nothing happens in Gingerdead Man 1. The Gingerdead Man is a B-plot in Gingerdead Man 2, and he's not really contributing at all to the plot. He doesn't even have his own plot in this movie. They had no ideas for this character. They made 3 movies and didn't have a single original idea for their character.
Beat it.
Oh yeah, that's right!
Brilliant commentary. You definitely added something to this movie. Of course, Cherry gets nominated and the reigning champion is super jealous of her. So she decides to dump a bucket of blood on her. Why? In Carrie, it was a joke about how she hadn't gotten her period until recently. It's like they just heard what happened in Carrie and didn't bother to find out why it happened. She finally decides to tell Randy what she saw, and he seems pretty dismissive.
A gingerbread man. I believe something jumped out at you. I mean, maybe it was a rat or something.
But you can see the blood, right? And soon they start realizing people are missing.
I wanted to introduce you to a couple friends of mine, Tux and Peaches, but I can't seem to find them anywhere.
Randy! Have you seen Connie, Sandy, or Doreen?
Like, maybe you should tell someone about this? Call the police?
They're all gonna laugh at me. This is all a big joke on the new girl, isn't it?
Joke? You're one of the best skaters I've ever seen. You're a natural.
We've never seen her skate. In fact, the way the movie's structured, we wouldn't have had time to see her skate except for this one time where she's just going around the track. I don't like to personally insult the people that make these movies, but were the people that made this brain dead?
Then Ginger replaces the DJ's cocaine with arsenic.
Finally, some drug use I can get behind.
Then he takes over the DJ booth because, why not?
Welcome to Saturday Night Cleaver!
I'm not even going to dignify that with an he said it.
And then Aunt Trixie tells Cherry it's okay for her to roller skate.
I'm sorry I let you down, Aunt Trixie. You were right.
Oh no, my dear. I let me down.
What a great in-depth character arc.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Chief, but it appears there's been a triple homicide in the janitor's sanctuary.
Oh, are we finally going to do something about the dead bodies?
This night means the world to my Cherry, and let's face it, they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, but boss,
No buts! We will call for a squad car the moment the winner is announced.
Oh, I guess not. Cherry wins, they dump blood on the wrong girl, and Ginger starts killing people. So Cherry uses her powers and electrocutes everyone in the roller rink. Oh, and here's Robin Sidney's cameo.
How do I look? So cute. Oh my god, what color lipstick is that? It's shocking pink. Can I try it? Oh yeah, totally.
Was it worth it? Then, because they couldn't come up with an ending, the kids come back from time traveling and manage to undo everything Ginger did.
Tina Jaworski, time traveler, and her trusty sidekick, Pickles.
Yeah, earn that fucking paycheck, kid. So, to help defeat Ginger, the little girl brought back Hitler, Manson, Dahmer, and Liz Borden.
You've already got them tied up. You could have gotten anybody. All they do is stuff them in a cookie jar. Why dangerous killers?
Oh, and Clarissa from the beginning. They also got a lottery ticket so the roller rink can stay open. And then they open a portal so everyone can go back to their time period.
Mind if I hitch a ride?
But Aunt Trixie, we need you here.
This is all yours now, sweet cherry.
Where are you going?
I have a little unfinished business. Back in 1941.
America only got into World War II because of Pearl Harbor, and we definitely swung the tide of that war. Maybe the Allies could have won without us, maybe we'd have entered later, but, that's not really something I'm willing to risk. Then again, Hitler's right there. Just kill him. Kill all these people, and save us all a whole bunch of time. What a stupid ending to a stupid movie.
Gingerdead Man 3 is bad. The plot is basically roller rink Carrie, but without any of the things that made Carrie smart or interesting. The jokes are just awful, and the editing is so unfocused. That, I think, is its most unbearable element. It's not just a bad comedy. It's a bad comedy that's hard to follow. After this, the Gingerdead Man appeared in a crossover movie with Evil Bong, and afterwards was just reduced to cameoing in that franchise.
But no spoilers about what the Earth Day special might be.
I gave Gingerdead Man 2 some credit for being more interesting than the first, but I can't recommend this film. It's just too awful. I'd rather sit through the monotony of Gingerdead Man 1.
And now, for the first, and probably last time, enjoy me trying to sing an actual song.
I don't give a damn about my film's reception. What could go wrong into my direction? This barely counts as parody, it's just shitty Carrie. So I don't give a damn about my film's bad reception. Oh no, not me. I don't give a damn about my film's bad reception. There's a scene where a cookie gets an erection. I'll just yell fuck cause who needs jokes? I wrote this high on coke. And I'll never give a damn about my film's bad reception. Oh no, not me. Oof, I'm not a musical person, so I apologize. I think I'll stick to making memes, thank you.